Virtually new 25 RS Puma here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan, coming to us from a Georgia client. They had intentions on keeping this RV, quote, forever, and quickly found that they just needed more room and swapping her out for a slide-out camper here at Haylett RV. Pumas are a great representation of a basic entry-level camper, especially the XLE series. This is really the simple series here. And I don't mean that derogatory. It just is what it is. This is a more basic camper. Just like a car with an LS trim package is more basic than an LT, you know? It's calling something entry level. A lot of people say, well, you talk bad about those campers. No, that just is what it is. It's just a fact. We still have all the things that really matter. We've got a nice LED lighting package in here. I like the color palette. It's brown and brown and brown, but it looks good together. Up top here we have central air, and what's cool about this layout, very, very similar to the 25RL Grey Wolf that we carry here at Haylett RV. It's no slide, but it doesn't feel like a no slide camper because you have lots of big windows for lots of great airflow. Starting on the sofa side window over here, all the way around, you can see how we have windows all over this living room for great views and great airflow. Now your side stands on each side of the sofa here, really all the countertops have a pressed membrane, a sealed edge pressed membrane. So if you set a drink there and you actually bump it or spill it or something like that, it's not going to seep into the T-molding because, well, there is no T-molding. Our cabinetry is basic flat panel cabinetry, but it's effective. You know, fancy raised panel cabinetry looks awesome, for sure. There's no doubting that. But it's also heavier and more expensive, and frankly, that flat panel cabinetry that we're looking at here in this Puma will keep your box of cereal inside of this camper just as well as anything else. You can see how we have, well, with no slides, there is no need for carpet, so this is a completely carpetless model, which is just, I think, kind of one of the nice things about it. Now, there's just a truckload of storage in that hallway, and we'll get there in a minute, but I do want to peek at all the kitchen space for now. What is nice here is we have a full depth overhead cabinet. What I mean by that is the cabinet doors next to the microwave. You notice how they're not sunken back from the microwave. They extend straight out, so you're getting maximum space there. Now, one of the benefits of a wood skeleton travel trailer is just like a house, there's studs in the wall roughly every 16 inches on center. So mounting household outlets on the walls, very easy here. Whereas an 1.5 inch ultralight, you can't really do that because of wiring codes and whatnot. Now the sun is not being my friend here, but as I point down, you can see how every nook and cranny, they utilized it as best as they really could. You know, you got a couple nice full extension drawers there. You have an extra storage pocket below the oven. It's a small oven, but it's an oven. It's enough for cookies or biscuits, you know. Now, this RV brand new would not have included things like flat screen TVs. It looks like the previous owners went through and added some nice TV mounts though. You'll see this mount here as well as in the bedroom. So in theory, you could actually have like one TV could float in different locations, or you could mount multiple screens, because the actual base back here doesn't come off the wall, but this whole swing arm mechanism can actually detach. So you can, you know, move one TV around, or again, you could just make life simpler by installing multiple screens. Now, when we come over here, this is where it starts to get interesting. Next to the refrigerator, we have a pantry, and next to that is just a huge hallway closet. The only trick with all this hallway storage, there's so much of it that I'm actually going to have to make 2 passes at showing everything to you. Now, right here, what's nice, you just have a great dedicated kitchen pantry. And interestingly, like, if you go through this thing has storage for days. And it's one of the funny misunderstandings about slide outs. The smaller the RV, the more storage you lose by adding a slide out. And that sounds weird, but when there's a slide out, it eliminates the ability to do things like hang cabinets on walls, and that's exactly what we're looking at here. Then beside that pantry, we have just a ginormous closet space with some handy dresser drawers below. Now, like I said, this is very much a basic entry-level camper. This actually doesn't have drawer runners. It just has simple little plastic glides that the drawers will extend on. But it's fine. Campers existed like that for the better part of 50 years, ladies and gentlemen, and obviously still do, and they get along just fine. The ball bearing glides are nice, but again, there's nothing wrong with these, and frankly, it's not exactly that hard to add a little bit of drawer hardware if you wanted to just upgrade a drawer here and there. No big deal. Spinning us around to the bathroom from that hallway closet directly juxtaposed to it, we have a simple but effective bathroom, fairly well appointed actually. Shower surround paneling, a full skylight, and you might notice how this does have a larger max air vent fan. We are going to get up on the roof at the end of the video here, and you will actually see how it does have a roof vent cover over that max air fan. Now, just like the rest of the RV, this is a pressed membrane sealed edge countertop. And the funny little cutaway right here, it looks odd, but if you think about it, if you are a bigger person like me and you're sitting on the toilet doing your business, you've got extra elbow and shoulder room right here. So it's actually exceptionally handy and useful. There is a sliding pocket privacy door to close off the bedroom from the hallway that we're looking at right here. There's nothing extremely major to write home about in the bedroom. It's clean, it's simple, it gets the job done. You've got big open side stands, with some household outlets. This is a short camp queen, although if you look in here, you can see how much room is left around the foot of the bed. They left you the room so that if you wanted to upgrade to a true residential queen, you could. Again, the TV bracket added here into the bedroom that matches the living room, so very, very easy to slap a couple TVs up here if you're so interested. And I do like the use of the King Jack antenna system. The pricing on these has become far more affordable as compared to 5-6 years ago. If you're not familiar, guys, this is a easily manipulated antenna system versus the old crank up down systems. You don't have to crank it up and down. All you do is turn it the direction you want, and you can't really see it right now, but right under the letters K-I-N-G in that sticker, there's little LED indicators so that you can turn the antenna, you can visibly see the amount of signal you're getting, and you can scan channels one time so that you actually get to go camping and not playing, cable repairman on your campsite. This has also been kept exceptionally well. It's kind of funny, the previous owner said, man, we had it all cleaned up for you, but then we had to haul it through the rain. I'm sorry it's dirty. I'm struggling to see a speck of dirt on the outside of this thing. I wish more folks were like that. The decals look good. I tell you, I'm a sucker for that electric blue. Maybe, I don't know, maybe as a child of the 80s, the idea of neon still is very appealing to me. I don't know, but I've always had an affinity for it. The front end here does something that has been borrowed from some other Forest River lines. If you're not aware, Palomino is an offshoot of the Forest River family. With the painted aluminum nose sweep versus corrugated nose, I think it just has a better, cleaner look, and it makes those decals really stand out. It does look like they put 30-pound propane tanks on this versus 20s you'd normally find on a more basic camper. You can see the power tongue jack on the front doing the heavy lifting for you. That'll go right along with the power awning. There's no belly enclosure, belly heating, none of that going on here. This is not some kind of Arctic camper. This is just a basic starter camper, or a good camper for just casual spring, summer, fall users. It's not that it's substandard insulation, it's just not exceptionally high. Late model camper, not used a whole heck of a lot before they said, man, we need more room, but the tires sure look good. So, they haven't been worn down, the camper hasn't been overloaded. And I do like the little preventative measures like this right here, where you see the like mud dauber screens on the furnace intake and exhaust. That way it, you don't get bugs in there causing a potential flame out. And right above that, we do have our outside utility shower there for a little bit of, I guess you'd call it, convenience station. Now, remember those side stands on each side of the sofa? There's little storage pockets under those that you can access if you need that extra little nudge of space. And again, really a small camper with no slides, but still giving you the feel of a big rear living room thanks to those big windows on the back. And remember that they all open for airflow to give you a nice, easy, comfortable experience. And as we wrap around the side, we will see there is a gas grill quick connect on the tail of that, right next to the spare tire, by the way. As we come around the side here, we'll see the big power awning on this thing with plenty of room for some campsite entertainment patio space. And there is a black tank flush. It's right behind the bedroom door, or I guess it's toward the back of the camper from the bedroom door. And a lot of people say, why is it over here? Remember the location of the bathroom inside? It's on the door side of the RV. You want those black tank flushes to be as close to the tank as possible. So while that may not be the prettiest location for a black tank flush, it is the best location for like getting effective tank flushing. Let's hop up on that roof and take a peek. You're gonna like what you see. Like the rest of the camper, this roof looks like new. I mean, it looks like new. What's funny is I'm looking around things and I see where the previous owners went through and added just a whole bunch of self-leveling ceiling around their fixtures. This is Palomino. You know, they will do kind of like a normal minimum ceiling job, and there's nothing wrong with that. They make sure that their roof fixtures and stuff don't leak. But the owners went through and just put a ton more self-leveling on everything. So once again, it's not that they weren't fixing a problem. They were proactively avoiding the creation or the potential of a problem, which is yet another thing that you want to look for in a used RV. This is not just reactively maintained. This has been proactively maintained, which is so much better. And obviously you can see how they put a max air vent cover here above the bathroom vent fan. So overall, guys, I think this is a sharp little rig right here. And again, if you like this video, if you like the look of this unit, but you don't happen to get on the phone quick enough to get to this one, we probably have this in stock called that Grey Wolf 25RL. It's a pretty much same floor plan, just from the Cherokee Grey Wolf company. So whether it's brand new, used, otherwise, hitching pieces, parts, trades, finance, truck and trailer package deals, RV delivery, and everything in between, we do it all at Haylett RV. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.